I'm going to try and do this one a little bit calmer, okay? I'm going to try and set my anger aside. Because I'm going to explain to you people, dude, I've worked hard my entire fucking life. When everyone else was giving 100%, this guy right here was giving 110, 120%. All right? I worked so hard, I had to battle a bunch of douchebags vandaling my cars for 20 years to maintain a job just so I could make sure my child support was paid off when my daughter turned 18. Which, from all their shenanigans and all the bullshit, it took me an extra year, but I still managed to pay it off. What's your excuse? Huh? What's your excuse, all you deadbeat motherfuckers out there? Because I paid my shit. So I'm going to tell you flat out, okay? This is a serious problem. Like I said, I have recordings. Technicians saying it looked like somebody's fucking with my brakes. I got people scratching the fuck out of my vehicles and a bunch of dumb cops telling me it looked like I parked by a bush. Dude, this is a G6 coupe. Beautiful car. You think I'm gonna park it by a bush? Dude, man, I am so sick of stupid excuses and lying pigs. You know what I'm saying? $130,000 in 20 years gone because of lazy pigs and stupid redneck fucks. All right? I mean, it's just like I said, how is it that, anybody else calls them, says they're being stalked, they're on that shit. You know what I mean? These are the same cops, like I said. It's just, it's ridiculous, dude. There's no reason for any of this. You know what I mean? Because I can explain to you, I used to be a pretty nice guy. I used to be a happy-go-lucky type dude. You know what I mean? I had a lot of friends. You know what I mean? Chicks love me. All kinds of shit. You know what I mean? But anymore, I don't go nowhere and I don't talk to no one. You know why? Because thanks to local law enforcement not doing their job, I look at every single person that comes near me, around me, that's in the area, in the vicinity, in Portage County, as a suspect. You know why I look at them as a suspect? Because your local piggies won't do their fucking job. And I don't know who's responsible. The only thing I can tell you is they sure seem to get around cameras, neighbors. They sure seem to do a lot of shit that, whatever. So, who could do such things? Maybe the cartel? Because they put the fear of God in you, they'll kill your whole family? I really don't think it's the cartel. You know who I think it is? I think it's a bunch of local law enforcement dick fucks. Like that goon squad that they had down in Alabama? I bet they got one up here in Portage County, Ohio, too. And I bet you they've been active for at least 20 fucking years. So I'm going to tell you, like I said, I worked hard, used to be, my whole life is like this now. Every day. Every fucking day it's something. Why? Because your local law enforcement pigs don't do their fucking job. Can't take a motherfucker seriously. Even though I flipped and rolled the car my mother left me when she passed away from lung cancer 3 times in a field and almost died, still nothing. And they call themselves good people. Oh, we're good, wholesome Christians out here. We love Trump and we love God. We just don't like them black folks, and we don't like Mexicans, and we don't like anybody that ain't like us. Oh no, he's got a skeleton mask on. I ain't got to do a goddamn thing. I'm going to tell you people this one last fucking time. This guy right here doesn't have to do a goddamn thing, because you know what? Shiva's going to wipe all you scumbag human fucks out for me, for him, for the universe. Because humans are the worst form of life in any universe, in any galaxy. Centuries upon centuries, we have had to learn to get over greed, racism, jealousy, all these ignorant little things. And people just can't do that. You know why? Because they're a horrible form of life. We are worse than cockroaches, honestly. And that's what your local law enforcement has done to a nice guy that used to have a good life, a lot of friends, all because they're too arrogant. Or they have something to fucking do with it. Could it be the post I put on Google about them? The Portage County, Ohio Sheriff's Department? Huh? Mr. Brucey there, you fucking Mason? Let me tell you something. Masons are at the forefront of every conspiracy in this country since this country became a country. Hell, they're embroiled in conspiracies in Europe before America was a country. Why don't you people get into your history and learn, okay? Because history repeats itself. So if you know the past, you can expect the future. You know what I mean? You can pretty much gamble on what's going to happen in the future. Sorry. The man is a member of a secret organization that keeps so many things a secret, and you want this motherfucker in law enforcement running your cops? Why? Hush hush so he can keep secrets? I'm sorry, but no person involved in Masonic beliefs and temples and is a Mason themselves should have nothing to do with politics, government, or law enforcement.